All right, so today's class is going to be technically an intermediate level class. I'm going to offer modifications to be able to join in whatever level you are. So don't be intimidated or nervous. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I will say it would be a good idea if you had a yoga block for this course or something to sit on just to prop you up just a little bit. So that would be nice to have as well. And then if you're wanting to try the headstands but you're nervous, you're welcome to get a pillow and bring like just a little pillow, couch pillow, whatever works best for you to the table. That way you can feel comfortable and confident. So if you're joining the room, please say hello. I always love to know when people are joining in. I was just expressing this is an intermediate class today, but I will offer modifications for beginners. So don't be intimidated. A block might be a good prop to have. A pillow might be a good prop to have. Just a few things to make sure you can be as comfortable as possible. So with that being said, we're at 1:30, so welcome. And this is again the MoveMore YouTube channel. My name is Marissa, and please like this video. Please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And let's just get these videos going and pumping and letting everyone out there have the opportunity to move more with me. All right, with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to put some music on, and how do we feel about the music? Okay. So we're going to start today on the ground. Just a little bit. I get slightly distracted with loud music sometimes. Okay. So we're going to start down. I'm going to use my block. I'm going to start on my knees. I'm going to start facing you. If you want to start facing the short side of the mat, go ahead. All right, there we go. There we are. All right, perfect. So again, I'm facing you. I'm gonna start on my knees, and I'm gonna place the block underneath my bottom. That way I can feel nice and cozy, and I'm not putting too much weight. Hello, Mom. We're not putting too much weight on our ankles just to begin with. This is also good. You can put a blanket underneath you, sit underneath pillows, put your pillows underneath your knees. If you are really struggling to go down, we still want to try it. We can throw pillows between our knees. That way the bend is a little bit less. So starting here on our knees. All right, we're going to start with our breath. So just place your hands in a comfortable place. My heels, just so we are clear, are just outside my hips, but snug up against my hips. Don't let them go too far out. We don't want to make the W shape, and you don't want to necessarily be sitting on top of the hips. So they're just nice and snug right next to you. And we're going to start thinking about turning the tailbone under, drawing the belly button in, drawing the chin back just a little bit, shoulders down, and let's close your eyes if you're comfortable. And let's start with our breath. We're going to close our mouth, and we're going to start with breathing just through our nose. So take a deep breath in through the nose, and exhale through the nose. And keep this rhythm going, finding your own pace. Remember, I'm just here to guide you. You do what feels good. You stay in what pose feels nice. Good. Keep breathing. On your next breath, let's take our arms down by our side. I've got my palms facing you, so facing towards the front, towards my knees. My shoulders are down and back. My belly button is still pulled in tight. My hips are still turned under. There's one nice long line going from my tailbone up to the crown of my head. Keeping our breath on our inhales, leading with my palms facing up, I'm going to bring my arms up overhead in line with my ears. And when I exhale through my nose, I'm going to turn my hands and lead with my palms down. Exhale through the nose. Good. Keep this going in through the nose, lifting the arms up. Out through the mouth, drawing the nose down. Again, move at your own pace, find your own breath. Very good. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Bring the arms up overhead. And on our exhale, I'm twisting to my right, and I'm going to drop my left arm to my right thigh, and then drop my right arm behind me, reaching my fingertips to the ground. Just a nice gentle twist in the spine. And just find that breath. Try to relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. And on your next inhale, draw the arms up and over. Then on the exhale, we're going to reverse. I'm twisting to my left. I'm dropping my right arm to my left thigh and reaching my left fingertips behind me. Still trying to get my chest nice and tall. My back is still straight. I'm not arching in any way. Bring everything back to center, arms overhead. And let's lower the arms down. Good. I've got my hands just resting on my thighs. I'm going to lower my left ear towards the left shoulder. Keep your shoulders drawn down. Keep the shoulders back. Drop the ear. You're really stretching in that right side behind the ear all the way down the neck. And inhale, come back to center. On your exhale, reverse, dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. Keep that chin tucked in so slightly. Good job, back to center. Let's get off our knees like this. So I'm going to lift myself up. I'm going to move my block. And I'm going to turn so that I'm facing the long side of my mat, as you should be as well. Let's go to tabletop. So drop those arms underneath the shoulders. My knees are under my hips. My toes are in line with my knees. And from here, I'm spreading my fingertips out, really trying to put some weight in the actual fingers. And I'm rotating my elbow creases to the front of the room. I'm going to make one long line with my spine up to the crown. And just pause here for a moment. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Really trying to work the sinuses today and opening up the nasal cavity. Let's move through a few cat-cows. On your inhale, take your focus up to the ceiling, lowering your belly to the floor. And when we exhale, drawing the belly up to the ceiling, dropping the chin into the chest, and drawing my shoulders back. Keep moving at this at your own way. In through the nose, lifting up. Out through the nose, drawing the belly button up, chin to chest. 2 more times like this. Good. Come back to neutral spot. Let's turn the toes under. We're going to go into our first downward dog. So I'm going to lift my knees off of the floor, drawing my heels down, pushing my hips towards the back of the mat. I'm drawing my belly towards my thighs. We won't be here long. We're just letting the body start to warm itself up. You can pedal the feet if you would like. Very nice. Let's lower the knees back to tabletop. And from here, I'm going to swing my feet to one side, lowering my bottom to the floor, and reaching my feet out in front of me. From here, I'm going to go into a staff pose. So just keep the legs out front nice and strong. Nice and straight. Flex those toes. And let's sit up nice and tall. On my inhale, I'm going to reach my arms up to the ceiling. You notice my arms are in line with my ears, reaching up nice and tall. On your deep breath in, when we exhale, we're going to fold forward. We can drop our hands to our toes, or if you're not able to reach your toes, just drop them to the floor. Try to relax the jaw. And draw the chin into the chest. With each exhale, try to reach just a little bit more. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and set yourself back up. From here, I'm going to spread my legs the width of my mat. Hello, we've got some new friends in TikTok joining. All right, spread those feet apart. Let's reach our arms up to the ceiling. On our exhale, we're gonna reach forward. I've noticed my toes are pointing up to the ceiling. My knees are also facing up to the ceiling, and we're just reaching. And draw your chin into your chest. And walk everything back upright. Let's draw the feet in together. From here, we're gonna move into a variation of boat pose. So I'm gonna draw my feet together, draw my knees together, and let's lift our arms up in line with our ears. Take one more deep breath in. On our exhale, let's rock ourselves, lifting the feet off of the ground, really squeezing the tummy, reaching those arms up to the ceiling. You've got this. One more deep breath in through the nose. And on our exhale, let's lower everything down. Great job. Let's bend the knees. Place the feet flat on the floor and draw the knees up to the ceiling. And let's just rock our knees side to side. And draw the shoulders down, bring the shoulder blades together. Let's start to lengthen the neck. We're about to move into some of those inversion poses. So we really want to stretch our neck out. So with that being said, let's pull our heels into our hips as close as we can. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And when you exhale, push those hips off of the ground. Let's start to really stretch in that neck. Draw the shoulders back. Draw the belly button tight. Exhale, lower everything down. Inhale. Exhale, push everything up. Great job. Down again. Push everything up. And this time, if you'd like, you can wrap your arms behind your hips to go ahead and just start to get used to that pressure on your neck and in your shoulders. You can push up on your toes, just warming everything up, and release everything back down. Let's draw the knees into the chest. Draw the chin in. All right. So from here, we're going to go into our first shoulder stand. So if you're not comfortable with going all the way up, that's okay. We can keep doing what we were just doing in this pose. This is a great way to get started. If you are feeling ready to try, some things we want to think of. We want these feet to go directly up to the ceiling. So initially, they're going to probably be over, but then you want to bring them back. And we're trying to get our feet all the way in line with our shoulders. I'm not there yet. I'm still working at it. So just keep working at it. Keep trying. Use those hands to support your back. Once you rock up, put those hands underneath. That way you can support yourself. If at any point you feel pressure or something uncomfortable in the neck, please come down nice and slowly. Once you're up in that pose, don't move your neck around. Keep it in one solid place. We don't want to pinch any nerves or get any weird, anything weird going on. So with that being said, draw the shoulders down and back, put a lot of length in the neck, and when you're ready, we can rock the feet up, ceiling. And again, use those hands to support yourself and slowly draw the feet up. Again, I'm still working. Everyone is learning. Walk those feet up, walk the hands up. Good job. All right, deep breath in through the nose. On our exhale, let's flex the feet, and I'm slowly going to fold the feet over, lowering my toes towards the ground. Good job. Keep the breath nice and steady. One more deep breath in. And let's slowly unwind, lowering one vertebrae at a time. Dropping all the way down. Use your hands to support yourself. Very good. Try not to plop. Keep controlled. Use your breath. Draw the feet to the floor. Let's have the knees still up to the ceiling. And fix those shoulders. Adjust how you need. And again, let's just rock our feet side to side. How'd that feel? That neck feeling a little different right now. Move the neck side to side. Now that there's no pressure on it, you can wiggle and move how you feel good. Great. Let's have those hips, those feet hip width apart, planting the feet down. From here, I'm just going to lower both of my knees to the right wall. But what's happening here is my left knee is falling closer to my right ankle. So I'm really getting a good deep stretch into that left hip. And you can just place your hands wherever feels good. And back to center. And you got it. Let's reverse. So I'm dropping my feet to the left wall. My right knee is heading to the ankle. All right, back to center. I'm going to drop both of my feet towards one side so I can push myself to sit up. Nice and gently, very easy. And then let's come back onto our knees, but try not to use the block this time. We won't be here for very long. So let's come back on top of the knees. My knees are together and my heels are spread apart. Remember, just to the outside of my hips. Just nice and gentle. Try to lower yourselves down. If you'd like to spread the knees, the heels a little bit more so you can lower your hips down to the floor, that's okay. Just keep those legs in nice and tight. And let's just sit here for just a moment, not too terribly long. Deep breath in through the nose. And on our exhale, we're going to move into a child's pose. Try to keep the legs together. Draw the forehead to the ground, and we're just going to reach our hands behind you. So my hands are in line with my feet. Let's turn the palms facing up to the ceiling. That way we can draw the shoulders and the elbows down to fully relax them. And just find the breath again, in through the nose and out through the nose. All right, so now we're going to get ready to move into those shoulder stands. If at any point anything is uncomfortable, come back to this pose and just hang out and relax. If you just don't even want to try, that's okay. Hang out here and relax. If you are willing to try and you want to move into the next step, let's bring those hands up towards the head. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting my right hand in my left hand. So the back of my right hand is in the palm of my left hand. And I'm going to draw the crown of my head in between where my wrists and forearms are. And I'm going to let my hands just kind of help support my head. And that way I can feel nice and comfortable. And I'm going to begin to lift my heels up. My hips are lifting up. So now I'm just find that spot. It's different for everyone. Find what feels good. My head isn't necessarily touching the ground. It's all the weight is in my forearms. So from this pose, I'm going to begin to turn my toes under. And if you want to stay here because this feels good and you're getting a stretch, cool. If you want to go into the next part of this pose, let's lift the knees off of the ground. Yes, draw those heels down. So now we can tell we're putting a little bit more weight in our head and on that neck. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. We don't want to fold and crunch over. So put space in between the shoulders and the ear and begin to walk the feet up. Good, keep walking the feet up. You want to have your hips right over your shoulders if possible. And you can stay here. Or if we want to begin to lift the weight off of the ground, you can draw one knee at a time. Or if you want to start to try to just bend both knees off the ground. Good. You don't have to go into a full shoulder stand. You can just stay here. Squeeze if you fall, let it fall. Just roll with it. And let's come back onto the knees and let's get off of that neck for a moment. Way to go you. If you tried it, pat yourself on the back. If you didn't, just know you can keep coming back to this video and keep trying it out until you feel ready. Whew. All right, everyone, let's come back to seated position. I'm going to face you now. So I'm going to draw my feet together and we're going to go into a bound ankle pose. So my balls of the feet are together, heels are together, and I'm just going to grab my ankles. And let's just find that breath again. That was intense. We need to come back to upright for a moment. So just take a pause, take a breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep going. We have new joiners on TikTok. Hello. YouTube friends, thank you all so much for joining. I've got new people in there too. It's always so fun to have people joining live. That's why I like live classes, because I feel like I'm here with you guys. Y'all are here with me. This is great. If you'd like to give yourself a little gentle foot rub, show yourself a little bit of love, now's a good time. And let's try to get our heels, that way we're to a place front or back to where we can relax our hips and let our knees fall. If you're pulling them really far in and your knees are going up, that's not necessarily a good thing. We want to let your knees relax, let those hips relax. So from here, sit up nice and tall. On my next breath out through the nose, I'm going to lean forward. And I'm holding onto my ankles, and I'm slowly using my elbows to just begin to give a little gentle tug. Gentle tug, nothing too crazy. You know your own body, you know it feels good. Good, let's walk the hands out to the front, and I'm just gonna slowly begin to lower my nose to the knees as much as I can. Round the shoulders off. Try to let the hips relax, let the knees fall. Good, and let's begin to walk everything back up. Neck feels nice and strong after that headstand. So now I'm going to draw my knees together, and I'm going to spread my feet hip width apart, so have some space in between the heels. And try to sit up as tall as you can. Try not to just like totally collapse into it. Sit up nice and tall. And so from here, I'm going to take a deep breath in. And when I exhale, I'm lowering both of my knees to the right side, just like we did when we were on our back. My left knee is falling towards my right ankle. And I'm just trying to stretch a little bit more into this hip socket. I can sit up tall, find what feels good, stop where it feels good. You should never feel pain. Uncomfortable is okay. Pain is not. Draw both of the legs back up to center. And let's reverse. So I am, if you notice, kind of lifting that hip off the ground a little bit, but not a whole lot. I am trying to sit it down as much as I can, trying to push it into the ground. Great job. Bring everything back to center. Again, let's bring those feet together. Knees out. Let's try this pose one more time. Bound angle. So feet are together, sitting up tall, deep breath in. Keep the back nice and straight, and when we exhale, let's lean forward, keeping the back straight as long as you can. And then draw the chin into the chest. Very good. Let's sit ourselves up. Now we're just going to go into whatever pose is comfortable for you to sit in. You can sit into Sukhasana. You can draw one foot up if that feels good. Whatever you like, however you like to be cozy and comfy. Hello, new TikTokers. All right, so starting up tall, let's roll the shoulders. And we're just going to finish up today just all about us and about relaxing and winding down. You challenged yourself. You hopefully tried some new things. Good. Draw the shoulders up to the ears and drop them down on the exhale. Inhale, draw the shoulders up. And exhale, drop them. Keep that going. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, drop. One more time. And drop. Very nice. Let's plant the left hand on the floor. I'm going to lift the right arm up to the ceiling. And when I exhale, I'm just going to gently fall towards the left wall. Keep both hips on the ground. Deep breath in. And when we exhale, I'm lowering my right hand to the ground and just giving it a gentle twist into my spine. Nothing major, just a nice, easy twist. Great. Inhale, open the chest back up towards me. With a nice, good smile. Feels good to be here. Inhale, let's reverse this movement. So I'm dropping my right arm to the ground, bringing my left arm up. And then on my exhale, I'm leaning into the pose. Deep breath in. On your exhale, twist the spine, dropping that left arm to the ground. Again, just a gentle twist. Great. Bring the focus back to me. Open the chest back up. And let's inhale, bringing everything back to center. From here, I want us to go into Cactus Pose. So I'm drawing the elbows down, leaving my fingertips up to the ceiling. So keeping the core nice and tight. Draw the shoulders down. When we exhale, bring the hands together, the elbows together as much as you can. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, elbows together. Open up. And draw everything together. All right, we're going to really give this a good shoulder stretch. So we're going to go into eagle arms. So from here, I'm lifting my right arm up and I'm bringing it on the inside, so closer to my face. And I'm drawing the back of my hands together. So this is where we want to get started. We really start to feel our shoulders opening up. You can see I've got some space in between my face. And if we want to take it another step farther, we can draw the palms together. And when we feel good here, we can begin to lift the arms up just so slightly, really feeling the shoulders opening up in the back. And let's unwind the hands. Let's just drop them down for a moment. Ooh, yes, that felt great after those headstands and shoulder stands. Draw the shoulders round and back. And reverse. And now we're going to reverse those arms. So let's draw the arms up to Cactus Pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, draw the elbows and the hands together. All right, now I'm drawing my left arm closer to my face. Crossing the elbows. Start with the back of the hands together. Let that opening those shoulders up start to feel good. Deep breath in. We want to take it another step. Take those palms, bring the palms together as much as you can, and then slowly draw the arms up to the ceiling. Open those shoulders. Whew. It's nice to do this without focusing on my legs too. If you really get to focus on those arms and the shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, unwind. Oh, great job. All right. Back to just normal pose. And let's just pause and stop for a moment. Sit in a comfortable place. Draw the hands to the legs. Just sit here with me. Sit here and breathe with me. Close your eyes if you can. In through the nose and out through the nose. All you have to focus on right here, right now, is you and your breath. In through the nose and out. Be proud of yourself for being here today. You tried something, you got on a mat, you moved more, you made a choice, and that choice was to get up and move. And thank you so much for joining me while you did it. Keep breathing, keep the eyes closed, keep the body soft. We'll finish up with just an evaluation. We'll start at the crown and we'll move our way down the body. And just make notes. What feels good? What might feel a little tighter? What do you want to work on next time you get on a mat and stretch? So starting at the crown, we move our way down. We hit our eyebrows first. Let the eyebrows fall. Let the ears fall. Feel your cheekbones heavy. Feel your jaw start to relax and the tongue relaxing. Moving down the neck. With each exhale, you feel your shoulders fall a little bit more. Your arms and your elbows and the wrist and the fingers are all still. We move into the ribs. With each inhale, you feel it filling with air, taking bigger, deeper breaths than when you first started this class. Moving down the spine and into the tailbone. Moving through the hips and through the thighs, just feeling them calm, feeling the knees relax. Feel the calves and the shins calm. Your toes and your heels and the balls of your feet are all still. In through the nose and out through the nose. And just be still for a few more moments. Find those last few spots in the body that are still holding tight and try to just focus and let them relax. Great job, you all. All right, begin to open the eyes nice and slow. Begin to wiggle the hands and the toes. Begin to feel your body waking back up. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me.